Well, MSNBC host Joy Reid is at it again, making these controversial comments about the values of the Republican Party.
Donald Trump didn't invent this. He didn't invent this Republican Party. He just saw the trends and took advantage of it. This is a Republican Party that's been built on resentment and a sense of victimhood, a sense of persecution, almost a persecution complex for more than 40 years, almost 50 years, going back to the dawn of the Civil Rights Movement when they felt persecuted by the world.
But how far is the left going to take these attacks? Here to react is the host for The Blaze, Lawrence Jones. Lawrence, let's get right to it. There's a pretext here. What is that?
The pretext is the Republican Party is racist and they're bitter. That's what they're saying. That's the translation.
Are they?
It's factually incorrect whether you're talking about the former slaves that founded the Republican Party of Texas, that 90% of the party was black folks. When you're talking about people like Harriet Tubman, the Second Amendment, when you're talking about Booker T. Washington, who built schools from the ground up, a Republican, Frederick Douglass, I can go, Dr. Martin Luther King, should I continue? The Republican Party has always led the way. Meanwhile, the Democratic Party was the party of the KKK.
Right. So what is her agenda then? What do you think she's trying to get at here? What does she want out of this?
Look, I think this goes back to what the Democrats are actually doing. This is this victimhood mentality, which I would argue that the Republican Party needs to let people, especially in my community, know how much we have in common. When you listen to a simple hip-hop song, they talk about capitalism. That's our argument. That's not the left's argument. When we're talking about reforming education and determining when it comes to school choice, all these issues that we stand for, we should be capturing people in different communities. Black folks have never wanted a handout. They have always been go-getters. When we're talking about Black Wall Street, which at one point in time were the most black millionaires. You think those were Democrats? Those were capitalists. Those were people that were businessmen. And so we got to go to the community and let them know that we're on the same team.
But Lawrence, why do the Democrats, the mainstream media, Hillary Clinton's campaign, why do they all go to this?
Well, because it's been a formula where they win. When they do this race baiting tactic, when they make people feel like a victim, this has traditionally been a tool that they've used to win elections. Now, until Donald Trump, they did win elections, so this is a different tide. Remember, we're talking about a president that got more of the black vote than Mitt Romney did. And so I think the tides are changing. I think we just need to shift our messaging a little bit and actually go in the community and say, you know what, it's really the Democrats, it's not us that are playing the victim card.
No, it's great advice, and you're the perfect voice to get the reaction from this. Lawrence, really good to have you on this morning.
Lawrence, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, my friend. See y'all soon.
Still ahead.